Local, breaking news. This is WYFF News 4 at 6 in high definition.
Deputies tell us they have a serial fondler in jail tonight, a man accused of targeting women who were out shopping. And tonight, shoppers have plenty to say about this.
And a massage therapist accused of sex crimes against teenagers. New information tonight. But first tonight, some scorching weather.
Still hot out there. News 4 meteorologist Chris Justice in for John. Chris, a few storms are out there too, right?
Absolutely, yeah. We had some storms earlier. They're starting to die back down, but all because of the heat. It's extremely hot outside. 91 degrees currently in Greenville, 96 down toward Greenwood, 96 in Abbeville, 89 currently in Spartanburg. But when you factor in that humidity, it feels even hotter than that. Currently feels like 95 in Greenville, 97 in Clemson, 97 down toward Abbeville, and 98 over in Athens. As we head throughout the next couple of hours, we're going to be watching live Super Doppler 4 HD very closely because with the humidity, some of these storms are firing up. There was a severe storm in northern Greenville. It has died down to just some heavy rainfall over Slater right now. Travelers resting in that rain as it pushes on down toward the south. Nothing severe out of this whatsoever anymore. It's dying on down. The forecast for the next couple of hours does call for some isolated showers possible. We'll see temperatures slowly cool from the upper 80s to the lower 80s. It's going to be a warm one, but changes are on the way. I'll have that forecast for you coming up.
Thank you, Chris. Now to new developments in a series of fondling cases on Spartanburg's west side.
Tonight, police believe they have their man in jail, but right now, deputies are focused on finding a fourth victim who's seen on surveillance video. WYFF News 4's Mike McCormick is live and local at the Spartanburg County Jail tonight. Mike, what's the latest from there?
Well, Michael and Carol, he is being held here tonight on 3 counts of assault and battery first degree. Deputies say they can't charge him for that fourth victim until she comes forward.
But I'm truly sorry. I didn't mean to do anything. I was stupid for doing what I did. I'm just really sorry.
As 20-year-old Ramel Alfaro went to jail, he said he was glad Spartanburg County deputies caught him.
I would have been caught sooner or later.
Deputies say Alfaro is the man in these surveillance pictures taken around the time he fondled women at Target, Ingles, and Walmart on Spartanburg's west side on Sunday.
I was wondering, how safe it was. I was almost, worried about going to the grocery store.
I was actually thankful it wasn't children, to tell you the truth. I think it's terrible and it's really creepy.
For shoppers, fear turned to relief.
I'm just glad they caught him.
With word of Alfaro's arrest Friday morning.
I don't want any huge punishment on him, but, I do think that he has to, stand forward and get his comeuppance like we all would if we broke the law.
I think there's a lot of women that are really glad that he's been arrested because now they can go shopping at 9 o'clock at night and not have to worry about somebody touching them.
Deputies say they got a call from someone who said they were involved in a road rage incident last week with the man in the surveillance videos. Investigators say that's how they identified Alfaro.
I hope if anybody is stupid enough to do that again, they know that they're going to get caught too.
And at last check, Ramel Alfaro was still in a bond hearing here at the detention center. Mike McCormick, WYFF News 4, live tonight in Spartanburg County.
All right, Mike, thank you. New details tonight in a sex case involving an upstate massage therapist and a couple of teenagers. We had the only camera in court today as he faced a judge. WYFF News 4's Mandy Gaither, live and local right now in Anderson. Mandy, the mother of one of the teenagers is speaking out for the first time tonight, right?
Well, that's right, Michael, and her daughter was not here in court today. She says the teen is having a hard time.
Alongside his attorney, Jesus Garcia was in court as investigators described to a judge what 2 teens say happened inside Garcia's massage therapy business that until recently was inside this building on Shockley Ferry Road in Anderson County. The 2 15-year-olds say Garcia committed sex acts against them and say he directed the girls to do things to each other as well.
It has been a nightmare, nothing but nightmare.
The mother of one of those teens says Garcia was well known by the family of her daughter's friend, who was the other alleged victim in this case. And this mother says the girls had both been victimized in their past and were going to Garcia for what she called harmonic healing. The teens told investigators that Garcia directed them to have sex with him and with each other. And deputies say they recovered sexual texts that they believe were between Garcia and one of the teens.
How could you do this to a child, more or less, if you did it and she was an adult? How could you, a person that has any sense, that has a board-certified license somewhere that you're supposed to have people coming in and you trust them?
Garcia told investigators a different side of what happened. The 57-year-old says the 2 girls started kissing during their treatment, and he says they told him to enjoy the show. He told deputies he left the business at that point, but didn't tell the grandparent who picked the teens up because he says the girls asked him not to.
Now, Garcia is out on bond. He rushed out of the courtroom after the hearing, so we weren't able to talk to him. We did go by his house, but no one answered the door. Mandy Gaither, WYFF News 4, live in Anderson.
Mandy, thank you. University of South Carolina police say a man robbed a student at gunpoint early this morning on the Horseshoe. USCPD says the student was walking through the Horseshoe around 12:40 in the morning when a man with a gun demanded money. Police say the student didn't have any money, so the suspect walked with him across campus to his dorm room at East Quad, then took off toward the 5 Points area. The student wasn't injured. Campus security caught the image of the suspect on a surveillance camera. SLED is investigating.
Turn the vehicle off. See your hands, please.
Well, the South Carolina State Trooper who arrested NFL player Sam Montgomery has been fired. He is Lance Corporal R.S. Salter. His dashboard camera captured him arresting Montgomery back in June on a charge of speeding in Lawrence County. Montgomery's ticket was thrown out in July because Salter never showed up in court. And tonight the Highway Patrol says Salter was fired for unprofessional behavior, including telling Montgomery, quoting here, "NFL, you are under arrest," close quote. Montgomery is from Greenwood. He played his college football at LSU.
An upstate man received a call that investigators say may have been an attempt to scam money. The 69-year-old Lockhart man got a call saying that his wife was being held hostage, and if he wanted to see her alive, he needed to pay the money now. Well, the man's wife has been dead for 10 years. Anyone else who experienced a similar call is asked to call Crime Stoppers at 888-CRIME-SC.
Well, we're about to see how you move 800 tons. The historic Wilkins house in Greenville is going to be picked up and moved in a couple of weeks. The home is an icon, has been for years here on Augusta Street. It's headed to a new location on Mills Avenue coming up on September 6th. The group called Save the Wilkins House Initiative is behind all this, and a few weeks ago we told you the move was put on hold because the city of Greenville would not let the crews cut down 2 old oak trees along the route there on Mills Avenue. Well, Save the Wilkins House reached a compromise with the city, and it means the trees will be cut down, and the group will then pay $13,000 to replace them. Okay, it's a Friday night in the summertime. It's hot outside, but the high school football season is upon us.
It will not be stopped. News 4's Mark Dofer is with us, live and local at Wade Hampton High School for the start of Friday Night Hits. Mark, a little later start for this game than usual, right?
Definitely. They decided to start this game at 8 o'clock because they were worried about a little bit about the heat. They did the same thing last year at Dorman when these two teams played, and they just thought it was a good idea here this week as well to maybe try and get away from some of this 95, 97-degree heat. Now, we do have some storm clouds sort of gathering off to my right here, and whereas those storm clouds may not get people wet, there are people here tonight that are certainly going to get drenched. I was told by Nigel Robertson that he challenged pretty much the entire Wade Hampton community to the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. You've seen that all over the internet, all over our airwaves. And he tells me that a couple hundred people here tonight are going to be doing that ice bucket challenge. So either way, regardless of the rain, somebody is going to get drenched here tonight. And the fans are already starting to pour in here. You can already see this gentleman back here who has waited about 15 minutes to get on TV. So we got him on TV. Either way, it's the first night of high school football in the upstate. We're excited for week 0 action. We'll have a little bit more on this matchup between Wade Hampton and Dorman coming up in just a couple of minutes. We're live in Greenville. Mark Doe for WYFF News 4.
And I'll bet Mom is pretty proud right now. It is not just the high school football tonight. WYFF4 is your home of the Carolina Panthers. And the Panthers and the New England Patriots are going to play some preseason football starting at 7:30 right here on WYFF4, of course. News 4 at 11. We'll start perhaps a little bit early right after the game.